I'm Daniel Ingram, and I'm going to be the next MasterChef Canada!
Yeah!
I'm a composer, and I work on some very popular children's television shows. Shows like My Little Pony, Littlest Pet Shop, Martha Speaks, and Pound Puppies. And so every day my job is to go into the studio and write songs that get played all around the world. But before my music career took off, I worked in restaurants for about 10 years of my life, and I always was drawn to fine dining. I worked in some of Vancouver's top restaurants, and it was my passion for cooking that drew me there in the first place. And at one point I seriously considered a career in the culinary industry before things took off with music. I love shopping for groceries, and partly that's because I don't always go out with a recipe in mind. I like to let the food I find inspire, or the ingredients inspire what I'm going to cook. And fortunately, living in a city like Vancouver, in a country like Canada, we have access to some of the most amazing ingredients on the planet. Such abundant seafood, the freshest fruits and vegetables, dairy, meat, I mean, really everything you could hope for. And I think I'm quite a versatile chef. I like to be spontaneous in the kitchen and try out crazy new ideas, for better or for worse. My mother is a huge inspiration to me. She has had a 40-year career in social work and has done a tremendous amount of help in our local community. But she also was an amazing home cook. And so in our household, we would spend a lot of time in the kitchen, telling the day's stories and cooking together and eating together. And I'd say I've been cooking since about age 12, and I haven't stopped since. My food dream is to start to give back to my community. I live in an area of Vancouver called Gastown, which is known for its fine dining restaurants and its tourism, but it also borders on one of the largest homeless populations in the country, the Vancouver downtown east side. And there are a lot of kids who grow up in this neighborhood, and they're less advantaged and they're at risk. And although we have these tremendous charity programs for music in these communities, what we don't really have is a cooking school, something that the kids could come to, get a free, nutritious meal, learn how to cook, and learn about the ingredients that they have all around them. Kids love food, and most of the time they know what they like. Unfortunately, that can very easily become junk food or fast food. And what I think they need is to become inspired if they're going to eat healthy. And I've witnessed firsthand just how engaged they get when they are shown how to cook healthy food, or when they get their hands right in there and they get to taste their own creations. One girl I've cooked with is only 8 years old, and we made a quinoa salad, and now she's always telling me when I see her, "Oh my God, I love having quinoa for lunch." And just the fact that this 8-year-old knows what quinoa even is, I find phenomenal. I think that with the MasterChef $100,000 first prize, I could really make a difference in my community.